Hey, welcome back to Blue Ridge Homestead. Hey, today and probably for the next couple weeks, we're going to work on a little project. We're going to clear out some brush and make this food plot we got here for the wildlife and deer in particular a little bit bigger. Anticipate the fall hunting season to be a no bait season here in Kentucky, especially in a few counties that are CWD. So I still want to do what I can to supplement their nutrition and give them everything that we could possibly give them to help them stay healthy and be a strong herd. So we're gonna lay these down with the chainsaw. Before we do that, let's talk about safety, chainsaw safety in particular. For years, and I'm talking like probably 30 years, I never did anything except earplugs and glasses, gloves if it was cold. I learned a hard lesson about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, and chainsaw kicked back as it sometimes does when you're cutting little stuff, like stuff this size, you know, that big around or so. It kicked back and it got me right below to the right side of my kneecap on my left leg, and I'll drop a picture in here in a minute. But yeah, it was a valuable lesson. So I invested in some chaps and a helmet just in case a limb was to fall out. I got this visor. You can see through it very easily. It actually blocks the sun pretty good, lets the air flow through with the mesh, but doesn't let nothing through that's gonna poke me in the eye. And I'll still wear glasses on the other side of this. So just something that I think everybody should do. They're not very expensive at all. You can pick up a set of chaps for like 50 bucks. Some of them's cheaper than that. But and I wish I had done it sooner and I wouldn't have had a big gash in my leg and a trip to the ER. So we're gonna get started on this. Well, they say cutting wood warms you twice, and they are not wrong. It's only 68 degrees out here. Man, worked up a good sweat. Good for you though. So I've cleared out maybe 20 feet by about 14 feet. So what I do is I take the brush and I pile it up make little rabbitats, as I call them. So over here, that's one that I've made, I don't know, a couple years ago. And I may just continue to bring it this way. So for a long time, people have used brush, particularly as a row, a barrier you can go through and cut brush and just stack it up. You ain't got to stack it about this high, but as long as you keep it in a row, you can pretty much guide those deer through the woods or however you choose to push them. So like with this pile here, I can leave it here, then I can skip 10 or 15 feet and then continue to pile on. And what that does is deer that come up over a hill or wherever it may be, they come up to that pile of brush, they ain't gonna cross that, so they're gonna go where they find the spot. And if, you know, that gives you the advantage, then go for it. As long as you got your landowner's permission or whatever it may be, it's on your own land, you do what you want, obviously. Just a thought, and it does. So the bigger pieces of wood, like this, we'll cut it into actual firewood pieces. We're just gonna throw the brush over there. So we'll get some use out of that this winter. Some of y'all might have saw me throwing some bigger chunks over in the pile, and some of that was to weigh it down, but this particular tree here, it's called a shoemake, something of that nature. Of course, it's dead. They rarely get this big, but they tend to grow in brushy areas, and they're just a nuisance tree. They come up from rootstock and they will spread like wildfire. This one is, like I said, it's pretty big. We've got most of it cut down, but it's very light. Once it dries out, it's basically pulpwood. Super light. You can pick up a giant piece and it doesn't weigh hardly anything, which means if we kept it for firewood, it's going to burn up just like a piece of paper, and it's not necessarily a waste of time, but there are other woods out here that I can get a whole lot more out of, so that's why we were throwing it over on the pile. That thing's pretty loose. This tree right here behind us, this one right there, that is also a shoemate. It's dead and the honeysuckle has taken it over. So I'm sure y'all seen me fighting the honeysuckle vines. They are massive, like that one. They're just absolutely huge, strong too. Well, I think I'm about tuckered out for right now. I'm gonna call it a day. Be back after it as soon as I get another chance to.
Wind's picking up. It's probably getting hard to hear on the camera and everything else. Got a new camera, and microphone don't work with it, so waiting for it, the other one to come in. Anyhow, so that's it on part one of this, I guess you call series, just clearing brush and making a food plot. Got a little to do on the other side, a little more over here, but it's kind of all the same thing, repetitive stuff. So y'all kind of get the gist. The only thing I would say is that, you know, cut your stumps lower than your blades potentially would be on your lawnmower if you were to come up into your plot. Maybe want to mow it a little bit here and there, but you know, leave your stumps about that tall. And, anything that sprouts out, not everything, but a lot, the deer will go ahead and, when those young tender shoots come up, they'll go ahead and clip them off too. They'll eat them right along. We got a couple trees to plant, and clover, different things. So stick with us. So for part one, this is Lewis and Sally at Blue Ridge Homestead saying come grow with us.